Speaking of hope, it's a rare commodity in Pakistan. Their economy is reaching new lows, their politics is broken, and terror groups are running riot. The man tasked with fixing all of this is Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. Of course, he can't do it all alone. He will need some help. So Sharif decided to visit the city of Karachi. Karachi is the business capital of Pakistan. It is home to the country's richest people. Prime Minister Sharif held a meeting with Karachi's business community. He invited suggestions from them. Look at what happened next.
एक जो है हमारे पड़ोसियों से हाथ मिलाएं जो आप काम कर रहे हैं इसके ऊपर आई थिंक उसके भी जो है वो बहुत अच्छे नतीजे आएंगे इंक्लूडिंग इंडिया मैं समझता हूँ और आप ये कर सकते हैं कि इंडिया के साथ भी जो है मामलात को ठीक करते हैं दूसरा जो अडयाला के बासी हैं उनके साथ भी आप हाथ मिलाएं वहाँ भी मामलात को जो है वो बेहतर करने और वो आप कर सकते हैं.
That was Arif Habib. He heads Pakistan's largest securities and investment firm, and he had two suggestions for Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. A, restart trade with India, and B, bury your differences with Imran Khan. And both of them make sense. But will Sharif actually do it? Can he do it? Well, Karachi's business community is quite powerful. This city is Pakistan's growth engine. It makes up 20% of the national GDP, 50% of the total government revenue, and 47%, one city, 47% of direct tax revenue. So Karachi has a lot of clout. But right now, the business leaders are worried. Cost of raw materials is up, fuel and gas prices are up. So Pakistani products are losing competitiveness. They cannot keep up in the global market, which brings us to their suggestion. First is restarting trade with India. Bilateral trade was stopped by Islamabad in 2019. India had revoked Jammu and Kashmir statehood. So in response, Pakistan suspended trade. Today, there is no formal trade between India and Pakistan, but recently there has been a rethink. Last month, Pakistan's foreign minister addressed the issue. He said Islamabad should seriously examine or would seriously examine restarting trade. And what did India say? Well, nothing on trade. But in the past, India's position has been quite clear. Terrorism cannot be overlooked. And there are again two factors to note here. One, Pakistan's government is under a lot of pressure. Shehbaz Sharif talks about doubling exports. Well, the world's largest market is right next door, yet Pakistan is not accessing it. And that is why the business community is upset. Factor number two, India has leverage in this equation. Pakistan's economy is only 1/10 of India's, 1/10. It will grow with or without Pakistan. India will continue to grow, but restarting trade benefits Pakistan more than India. The question is, does the army also want it? And honestly, no one knows. Army Chief Asim Munir is busy with domestic politics. First, he toppled Imran Khan, then he repelled nationwide protests, and finally, he rigged an election. So he's not really had the time to talk about India. The Sharifs have traditionally advocated for closer relations, but no one knows where the general stands. Hence the confusion. And don't expect this to change because Pakistan's domestic problems are not going anywhere. Right now, they're negotiating a new loan. From whom? Islamabad's favorite banker, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. This loan could be a long-term one. Reports say Pakistan is asking for $8 billion. They're hoping for a deal by July. So the economy is still a work in progress. Same with internal security. The Tehreek-e-Taliban is on a rampage. They're attacking security sites across Pakistan. In fact, the Taliban may have cost Pakistan more than India. And we are not saying this. Pakistan's own diplomat is. Listen to this.
Afghanistan has become a permanent fixture in Pakistan's regional paradigm for over 4 decades. In terms of blood and treasure, Pakistan has suffered more due to the Afghanistan imbroglio than its 3 wars with India.
Pakistan has fought 3 wars with India. Yet the ambassador says Taliban has cost them more. It tells you what the thinking is. The new Taliban regime in Afghanistan has not helped at all. Pakistan thought that they had an ally in Kabul, but the truth is far from it. The TTP, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, has used Afghan soil to bleed Pakistan. Attacks have increased 65% since the Taliban's takeover. Suicide attacks are up 500%. So Islamabad finds itself in a bind. If you want growth, you must make peace with your neighbors. If you want peace with your neighbors, your internal politics must be stable. If you want stable politics, you need growth and prosperity. Do you see the problem here? That's why the advice from Karachi's businessmen makes sense. To escape this tough spot, Pakistan will have to rebuild burnt bridges with India, with Imran Khan, and with the region.